So the title of the panel, I think, is intriguing. Is there a conservative position, a single conservative position, on immigration reform? I would submit to you that there is not. But let's engage in a quick exercise, doing a show of hands, 4 options. You can vote more than once. This is sort of like Chicago. You can vote as many times as it sounds right to you. I'm going to describe a quick position on immigration. Raise your hand if you agree with it. So, number 1, immigration reform should begin and end only with border security and case closed. Okay? How many of you would say reform is necessary, but not in a comprehensive bill? It should be broken up into piecemeal, bite-sized pieces. Okay? How many would say, actually, comprehensive reform is possible, but the only way it's acceptable is if the border is secure first? Okay? And finally, how many would say that the Senate bill that they recently passed, the so-called Gang of 8 bill, may be imperfect, but it is at least a decent start? Okay. I saw 1 or 2 hands. I won't call you out. I saw 1 or 2 hands for that last one. But my point is that there were hands raised for all 4 of those, which to me underscores, I think, the point that there is not a single position that conservatism has on this issue, and it's a tough one. Conservatives hold heterodox views on the issue of immigration reform. So one of my hobby horses, one of my pet issues, is making sure that as we have these difficult debates, whether it's on immigration or anything else, that we don't try to purge people out of the movement or the party just because they might have a difference of opinion on any individual tactic or issue position. Now, but I want to give you, so that my cards are on the table, where I stand on the issue first, so I'm not hiding the football from you guys. I want to be very clear about where I come down on this. I believe that illegal immigration is a complex problem, and that any solution that we come up with needs to strike a balance between Americans' compassionate and welcoming impulses with the fact that we are a sovereign nation where the rule of law must be paramount. So, as such, when we began that push in the Senate, we were watching what was happening in the Gang of 8. I was hopeful that they would come up with a solution that was workable. Unfortunately, as I read more about the bill and as more information and data became available, I determined for myself that I could not in good conscience support that particular bill. And perhaps we'll delve into some of the details why when we get to our panel, but I think my concerns can be distilled down to 2 points. I was unconvinced that the proposed law would actually deal with the problem once and for all the way we were told it would. And also, I simply do not trust this administration to play by the rules. Those are my 2 big concerns. So, that is one guy's opinion. We have a lot more opinions to come, so let's meet our distinguished panel. Up first, you've seen him already from this dais today. Grover Norquist is the president of Americans for Tax Reform. Then we have Helen Kriebel, who is the founder and president of the Vernon K. Kriebel Foundation. And we have the Honorable Eric Schmidt, who is representing the people of Missouri's 15th District in the Missouri State Senate. So let's begin with Grover. We'll go